over in League One as we catch up with some games that didn't take place the original time, including a big one between the Owls and the Morecambes. We'll take a look at that and more next. That's right, folks, back once again on a prediction video today. We look forward to match day number bonus over in League One, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe and I'll get your way out today. All things League One related, Blackburn Rose related, world football related. We're going to go here, boys. Under one rooski, that's right, of course. These games were originally scheduled to be played way back when over the course of the campaign, and this is a prime time, of course, to catch up with the games that we've missed way back when. Of course, we'll get to that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They are the Patreons, boys and girls. Thank you for your continued support. If you want to help us out in another way, check out the link down below, patreon.com/Roversies. So here we go. Also, today we're going to take a look at the predictor of the month. That's right. Who is the best predictor of the month of October? We'll show you in just a minute. Let's take a look, though, of course, the games that did take place this past weekend over in League One. So let's get into it. Of course, Cambridge did beat Wimbledon. Of course, big win for them as they move the chains on the table. Where are they now? They're, of course, up to 15th at the table. Wimbledon starting to free fall all the way down to 17th right now. Charlton back-to-back wins under the caretaker. I think it's Johnny Jackson. 4-0 win over Doncaster. They move way up into 20th now. Doncaster, of course, in a bit of bother. Cheltenham against Sheffield Wednesday 2-2 in the end. Probably a big point for Cheltenham as they go in 16th at the table. Crewe got battered by MK Dons, who move up the table, of course, up to 7th right now. Gillingham and Accrington took down to a 0-0 draw. Of course, mid-table obscurity for both those two sides right now. Fleetwood and, of course, Wycombe with 6-goal thriller, 3-3 in the end. Wycombe remain on third, of course. Fleetwood all the way down in the relegation zone, so of course need the big one. They don't win, they draws, any wins. Lincoln City and Shrewsbury also took down to a 1-1 draw. Oxford United picked up a 3-1 win over Morecambe. I called it as absolutely called it. And the Green Army, big win for them over in-form Ipswich Town. So the Green Army moved 2 points clear over Wigan. Of course, Pompey got a big win for them over Bolton, who are starting to slip down the table, down to 14th right now. Of course, Pompey also struggling a little bit, but they're, of course, up to 13th in the tier. But, of course, Rotherham smashed Todd Datstock against, of course, Sunderland 5-1 win. After a good week in the Catarina Cup for Sunderland, they let themselves down in the league. Of course, 5-1 demolition. Rotherham up to 4th, Sunderland down to 5th. Wigan, of course, 2-0 winners over Burton Albion. I got that one bang on the nose. I actually went with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 there as well, which is pretty good. I'll take a look at the table right now. Of course, the table as it stands over in League One. Of course, Plymouth Argyle 2 points clear over Wigan. Wigan, of course, are in 3rd. Of course, Rotherham 4th, Sunderland 5th, and Oxford make up the playoffs. Crewe, Doncaster, Fleetwood, and Shrewsbury going down as it stands. But of course, a lot of games left to be had over in the division. Of course, we'll take a look at the bonus ones in a minute. Let's take a look at, of course, the prediction league right here, right now. 7 would have got me bloody 4th, but of course, Sheffield on a Pennywise and Ticks on tour got themselves 8 out of 12. So well done to you guys. Give yourselves a round of a bloody applause. That's, of course, for this past week. Let's take a look at the grand scheme of things, of course, over in League One. These are your leaders. So respect to Iman Hussein with, of course, 83 points on the board. DJ Season second with 82. There's a bit of a gap between the second, of course, third. It's Fedi 77 with 78 points. That is, of course, the grand total. What about the month of October? Well, we're talking about the predictor of the month. That's right. Each month we award a predictor or predictors of the month who have scored the most points in that calendar month. So we have just completed the month of October. So we're now edging into November. So if you're new, start predicting now because you have a good chance to win the month of November. What does that get you? Well, that gets you a Willy Wonka style golden ticket at the end of the season into a prize draw where one name will be randomly selected from the list of winners, and they will get a t-shirt or a $10 gift card or something like that, and that, of course, will be a prize. There can be multiple winners of the month of October. We may see 1, 2, 7, 8 predictors of the month for 1 month, or there could be one person itself. Also, if they are that one winner of the month of October, you can win November and December and January and all of them. You can win them all if you're the smarty pants for the month. So hopefully that makes it a bit clear for you. But of course, who is the predictor of the month or predictors of the month for October? Well, I'll tell you, in League One, the predictor of the month for October is Shane O'Donnell and Ticks on tour. Well done to you guys. You two picked up the most points for League One in the month of October. So you join the VIP list of Deepak the Great, Gabriel Charlie, and of course now Shane O'Donnell and Tix on tour. You guys, 4 names are in the hat so far for the prize at the end of the season. But of course, there is still the month of November to look forward to. So if you're new, get involved. It is a piece of piss. Use this code here, Cutley/League 1. It is a website. Go in there, type in your predictions or whatever. Use the selector, and of course bish bash bosh, you're in like flame. Let's get into the next one then, shall we? Of course, these are your bonus games. Of course, I don't know when originally they were supposed to take place, but of course we are going to play catch up now, starting with Wycombe Wanderers up against Ipswich Town. Let's get into this one. Both of these two sides, but you consider themselves playoff candidates. Of course, coming into the place 2 times in 2019. Of course, no wins apiece, and both the games have been draws. Of course, Fleetwood coming to this. Wycombe coming to this unbeaten the last 5, picking up 3 wins and 2 draws, 67% form. Meanwhile, Ipswich also 1 defeat the past 6 for them, 75% form, winning 4 and drawing once, of course, but they're coming to this on the back of their defeat. Of course, last time around over in Wycombe was a 1-1 draw back in New Year's Day. That was checked back in 2020. Of course, it was a 0-0 draw over in Portman Road last time around. Of course, Wycombe coming to this on the back of that loss against draw against Fleetwood Town. Of course, Ipswich coming to this back of that loss against Plymouth on this one. Look at the odds on this one. We have got Wycombe 30-10 for the ratio, 25 is short, 21-10 is your away win. That's of course Ipswich Town. Tight one this one, but we're going to go with the hosts on this one. Wycombe, big win for them, and of course move up the ladder. Next, of course, we have Sheffield Wednesday up against, of course, Sunderland, who had a bit of a blip right now. These two sides scored play each other 9 times since 1996. 3 wins for Sheffield Wednesday, 4 wins for Sunderland, and 2 draws. Of course, Sunderland coming to this 67% form, just 1 win and 3 for them. Of course, their biggest win over Sheffield Wednesday was a 4-2 win. The biggest win the other way, of course, for Sheffield Wednesday was a 2-0 win. So Sheffield Wednesday unbeaten the last 6 games, picking up 4 draws on the spin though, as Darren Moore's boys tried to make a meal of it. Of course, last time over at Hillsborough was a 1-1 draw back in August 2017. That was in the Championship. They also played last round at Stadium of Light in the league. It was a 3-1 win for Wednesday. So they 3 games unbeaten, of course, including EFL Cup match back in 2018. Of course, heading into Sunderland, Sheffield Wednesday did draw with Cheltenham 2-2. Of course, Sunderland did lose. A bit of a close game, 5-1. Of course, that's following on from their big penalty win over QPR in the Canberra Cup. Of course, looking, of course, to the odds on some 20-20 is your Sheffield Wednesday, 12-5, 12-5 is your draw, 50-8 is your Sunderland. It's tight, airtight. I've gone with the word 1-1 draw in this one. I think probably Sunderland will be happy on this one with, of course, a point away from home. Kicking off forward, though, would be Fleetwood Town up against Wigan Athletic. Let's get into this one then, shall we? Of course, played each other 8 times, 2015, 5 wins for Wigan, 1 win for Fleetwood and 2 draws. Of course, biggest win for Fleetwood, 3-2 win. The biggest win the other way was a 4-0 win. Fleetwood without a win in 3, of course, 42% form. Meanwhile, 1-3, lost 3 is Wigan's last 6. Of course, 50% form for them right now. Of course, coming at you though, last time out over at Fleetwood was a 1-1 draw back in December 2020. Of course, Fleetwood and Wigan just a score draw. Back-to-back games have been draws, both home and away. Fleetwood unbeaten in the last 3, though, picking up 1 win and 2 draws. Of course, Fleetwood did draw with Wycombe last time around, 3-3, of course, on that bang. Of course, Wigan picked up a 2-0 win over Burton. Look at the odds on this one. Fleetwood, of course, 30-5 for the victory, 5-2 is George. 20-20 is your Wigan. Of course, they are your favourites on this. I'm going to go with the Wigan win on this. 2-1 win on the road, 3 points in the bag. Next, of course, we have still technically managerless Charlton. I think Johnny Jackson is still your caretaker. He might be doing the caretaker Ollie. He might be doing the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer of Charlton, of course, taking over the reins as a passionate Charlton man, and of course doing a fantastic job. He's doing a fantastic job, back-to-back wins for them. But of course, Charlton taking on in former Rotherham. Of course, played each other 6 times in 2014. 3 wins for Charlton, nothing for Rotherham, and 3 draws. Of course, biggest win for Charlton, 4-1 win. The biggest win in the way, there was none. Of course, Charlton coming to this winning 4 and losing 2 of the last 6. Of course, as for Rotherham, they're unbeaten in the last at least 6 games, winning 5 on the 5 out of 6. 92% form for them right now. Last time they played each other over the Valley, it was a 3-1 win for Charlton back in April 2018. Of course, Charlton picked up wins over Doncaster, also win over Sunderland. So back-to-back clean sheets for Charlton heading into this. Of course, Rotherham picked up a 5-1 win over Sunderland. They also beat Manchester City under 21s quite recently as well. So scoring 10 goals, 13 goals in the last 3 matches. Of course, in fact, 13 goals, 17 goals in the last 5. Yeah. Of course, coming out to lower, Charlton 5-2 for the victory, 11-10 is your Rotherham. The eye favourites 5-2 is your draw. I don't think Charlton will lose this one. 2-2. Of course, they've got the tails up. Johnny Jackson will, of course, trying to keep a clear head, and hopefully maybe even win him in this job. Of course, Portsmouth will take on, of course, Cheltenham as well this coming Tuesday. All these games taking place on Tuesday. Played the 7 times, of course, 2013. 2 wins for Pompey, nothing for Cheltenham. Of course, 5 draws. Biggest win for Portsmouth, 6-1 win. The biggest win in the way, there was none. Of course, Portsmouth coming to this back-to-back games without a loss. Just 1 win and 5 though, if you want to look at it for Portsmouth. 42% form. As for Cheltenham, just 1 defeat the past 5, 58% form for them right now. Of course, coming at you last time out over at Fratton Park was a 6-1 win for Pompey. That was back in League 2. That was in May 2017. Portsmouth did beat Bolton last round, 1-0 win. Meanwhile, Cheltenham picked up a 2-2 draw against the Owls, of course. Coming at you, though, look at the odds. 11-8 on as your Pompey, the eye favourites, 11-4 draw. 4-1 as your away win. That's Cheltenham on this. 2-1 win for Pompey, back-to-back wins for them, it looks like. Meanwhile, Crewe will take on Doncaster in a relegation 6-pointer must-win game for both of these two sides. Of course, they play each other 18 times, 8 wins apiece, and of course, 2 draws. So, of course, biggest win for Crewe, though, 8-0 win. The biggest win of the way was a 4-0 win. Of course, Crewe coming to this, just 1 win in 6 for them, 25% form. Meanwhile, Doncaster pick up 2 wins past 6 games, 42% form for them right now. Of course, coming at you though, last time out over in Crewe was a 1-0 win for Crewe. They've actually won back-to-back games over Doncaster, both home and away. Just one loss, in fact, the last 5 between themselves and Doncaster. Of course, Doncaster coming to this on the back of their loss against Charlton. Of course, Crewe coming to the back of that loss against MK Dons. Odds on this one, 30-10 for Crewe, 12-5 is your draw, 21-10 is your away win. That's Doncaster. I'm going with Crewe on this one, 1-0 win at home, and a big old 3 points for them as well. And then finally, we have Morecambe up against Cambridge United again, all taking place on Tuesday. Plays 18 times 2005, 6 wins for Morecambe, 7 wins for Cambridge, and 5 draws. Biggest win for Morecambe, 5-0 win. 3-0 win. Biggest win the other way was a 7-0 win. Morecambe, though, without a win in 6. In fact, lost 5 of the past 6 games for them. As for that's 8% form. Meanwhile, Cambridge just 1 defeat past 6, 50% form. However, just 1 win in 6 as well. Cambridge coming to this on the back of a win over Wimbledon. Meanwhile, Morecambe lost to Oxford as well. Last time I played over in Morecambe was a 5-0 win for Cambridge, and of course, Morecambe haven't won in the last 4 matches over Cambridge. Quick look at the bookies odds then, shall we? Of course, Morecambe coming at you 11-8 for the ratio, 2-1 as your Cambridge, of course, 1-5 is your draw. I've actually gone with the Morecambe win on this one, despite them really shitty form. I think they'll turn this one around, get the 3 points, and of course, get them season a big old boost. And that, my friends, is the make-up matches this week. Of course, be sure to get your picks in as well. We've got a dedicated make-up match prediction form, so make sure you go over there, fill it out, and start the month of November with a bang. That's it, my friends. Of course, hopefully you enjoyed the video. Please give us some thumbs up. Please give it some subscriptions. Of course, please check out the links down below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, and of course, Patreon if you want to show some love, real love to the channel. Become a Lou Bats mate for life. Check out the links down below, patreon.com/Rovers. I look forward to seeing you then. Of course, we'll be back. In fact, we won't be back for League One because heading into this weekend will be the FA Cup. So make sure you get your FA Cup predictions, and of course, we'll return to League One in about a week's time. But anyway, till then, I'll see you soon. Until then, folks, we are done.